Hello there, K-Bar user. A gentleman by the name of Lombardi had a video tag out that said what 3 blades would you carry in a battle, or what 3 blades would you keep. He wanted a small belt knife, a medium blade, and a large blade. Well, I thought it over, and being that I'm from a tactical background in the first place, I thought about knives. Now it's a Meyer Cole, it's a Blackie Collins edition, G10 handles, razor sharp. And I thought about it, and it's like, okay, well, there's one folding knife. Small, there's a belt clip on the back. It's really rugged knife. It's got a good jimping on the front of the blade so you can really hold on to it. But it's a knife. If I'm going to carry a small blade, a folding blade, I'd want something more. Because this my medium blade can do anything that this can. So, we went back to the military training that I had. Which says you carry a small bladed, a large blade, and a medium blade, just like he said. Now if I was to carry one blade, my small blade would be a Swiss Army knife. This happens to be a rucksack model. This is the lock for the blade, so it is solidly locked up. This has got about a 3.5, 4-inch blade on it, which will do anything that other tactical knife will do. In the meantime, I also have a saw on this model. This saw will cut stainless steel tubing, it will cut copper tubing, plastics, wood. I also have the typical screwdriver, bottle opener. If I come across a cold bottle of beer, I'll have a bottle opener. And it also has the Phillips can opener. Can opener is an extremely great thing to have. If you figure if you're in grubby times, you happen to run across a can of tuna fish or something like that, hey, you got a can opener, you don't have to rub it up against a rock. Also in the back I have an awl. I can use it for sewing, I can use it for digging slivers out of my fingers. I also have corkscrew. Now many people think it's just a corkscrew, right? No, it's not. You can actually use this to gouge wood, small holes. Excuse me. You can actually use it to do a lot of things with that people normally don't think of. I have an eye ring here. It's a split ring. And I've got somewhat of a paracord bracelet on here with about 20 yards of paracord and a D-ring. So this would go in my pocket, be held on by the lanyard, and the carabiner would snap onto my belt loop. Can't lose it. So that would be my small knife. Now for my medium blades, I thought that one over. And there's a K-Bar 1237. There's a Charade Golden Spike. What do you want out of a medium blade? Well, I want a medium blade that's going to hold up. So let's take a look at this. Here we have, this is a really nice K-Bar hunting knife. It's what they call a Kentucky Bowie, I guess. But I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is flex to that blade. It's a very thin blade because it's a hunting knife. I don't know if you can see the K-Bar on there or not, but it is a K-Bar. But on this side, it's a 1236 Taiwan. Leather stacked handles, brass guard, nice pommel. It's a hunting knife. Now hunting knives are made for hunting. They're made for durability, but they're made for hunting. It'll get you through, but In the situation you're looking at, am I going to get through X amount of years, months, days? We don't know. That's still a hunting blade. We have the Charade Golden Spike. Now this has been time tested over years. It's got a nice roach belly on it, stag-on handles, but if you look back here, it is a rat tail. It's not a full tang knife. Beautiful medium blade, great hunting knife. Comes in a really good leather sheath, sharpening stone in the sheath. See right there, so I do have a sharpening stone with this one, unlike the Swiss Army knife. But now the knife, and of course you're all going to notice that I would go to for all of my old crap needs would be the venerable K-bar. Now I know a lot of them got bad raps for being a rat tail and this, that, and the other thing. But if I'm going to be out in the woods, this would be my medium blade. Now considering this blade has made it through series school, it's made it through the Q courses, it's made it through survival training in different places, jungle survival school. I think it'll hold up. It is made for combat, and this is one of the older models. This is not the newer model. Excuse me. If you feel them, there is a big difference between the older model and the newer model. It comes with a leather sheath, which a lot of people don't like, and to be honest with you, yeah, a lot of times it will get mold on it, but as long as it's treated right, you're okay. I did attach a pouch on here. It's got it's got a sharpening stone in it. It's a little diamond course, and on here I have, of course, a mag block, and I believe this is a fork or a spoon, can opener, bottle opener. It's just a Kugel's camping tool that I've had on it for years. So that would be my choice for my medium blade. I'm not saying it's your choice for your medium blade. That's if you're going tactical. What people don't realize is, we'll put that away later. What people don't realize is you're going to be out here for a while. Hopefully not, but probably are. So rather than go with the hunting knives, I'd sooner go with the military type knives. And it really doesn't matter if a manufacturer gives you a lifetime warranty. If you break it out in the field and the crap does hit the fan, it really doesn't matter what kind of warranty you got. So what you really got to look for is the fact that I have the blade. Something that I know every blade will break, given certain stressors. But it's something that you know that it'll get you through. In the situation everybody looks at, there's the SHTF situation. I know it sounds funny. I don't know what I'm talking about with that one. I can't abbreviate it, but I really don't. I really don't prepare for the shit hits the fan scenario. I prepare for natural disasters like Sandy, Katrina. If that ain't enough crap hitting the fan for you, well, I don't know what to tell you. So, that was medium. Could be this wonderful K-bar of mine. Yeah, there goes a sharpening stone. That'd be my small folder. Now, for my big knife. For my big knife, I got really two options. Or three. I could take this BMF, which is a Gerber, the original. That's from the 80s. I could take my Western 49. Or I could also take my Parker I May. I've been thinking about this long and hard. The glare is enough to kill you, isn't it? This Western 49 is a beautiful Bowie. It's a good fighter. It's a hell of a chopper. But it is what it is, and it's a Bowie knife. And it's made for semi-rough use. I'm not going to say rough use, I'm going to say semi-rough use. And in case you're wondering, yes, this is the sheath I have in it. My son got me this for my birthday last year. It's got my initials and all that. Nice looking sheath. It is what it is. It's not a combat knife. And if we're in a scenario, we're going to need a combat knife. Now the BMF, probably one of Gerber's better inventions. These are the originals, and even though this has a matte finish, it's still shiny. This thing takes a razor sharp edge. It is a USA made Gerber. It's got a nice skull crusher, window puncher, whatever you want to call it. Lashing holes, I can make a spear. I don't know why I would want to out of this, but if I needed to jab something, don't get the fancy idea you're going to make a spear to whip at animals. Basically, it doesn't kill him straight up, and he's going to run away with your knife. But if you want to jab, use it for a defensive position. You can lash this to the end of a pole and jab with it if you'd like to. Personally, myself, I'll just sooner fire hard in the end of a stick and keep this, this would be my personal defense. Now with the Parker. These Parkers are great knives. They do have a little bit of flex to the blade. But on the other hand, they do have a hollow handle. It's got a good pounding butt cap. Inside of it I have matches, sinkers, and they are strike anywhere matches. Matches, sinkers, hooks, fishing line. So I would have my fishing kit, everything there. Great knife, makes a great chopper. It's 10-inch blade. Gerber's a 9.5-inch blade. So is the Western 49. I have a lot of confidence in this knife. This is a knife I carried with me most of the 80s. And I tried my hand at batoning one day and snapped the old one that I had. This is a newer one. Also got to think of signaling if you're lost, or if you have to signal a buddy. This would be a good flash for you. But all that said and done, let's look at this BMF. It's got some saw teeth which actually don't work as a saw, but they will get you into wood and make trap notches. It is a razor sharp blade. It is 1/4 of an inch thick. Nice soft cushion grips. When you bash something with this, it doesn't transfer energy to your hand, so you're getting your hand ripped up. The sheath itself, The sheath itself has got many attachments. You can put your belt through here. This is one of the ones that didn't come on with the Bianchi hooks. But you can put your belt through here. It can be worn a horizontal carry. This unsnaps here, which will lead you to a pouch, which you could put fire starters or something. The pouch is real tight. I wouldn't say you could fit a whole lot in there. But they used to, well, I still have the compass. I just didn't want it to get busted. But there's a compass that goes in there, so you'd have a compass with you. And possibly a small fire starter would fit. Nice solid lockup. On the back, if you pop this open, is a nice fine grit diamond sharpening stone. So you'd have a sharpening stone with you. You have your compass, survival kit, and if you need it really too, you could attach a survival kit to it. This is hollow in the back all the way up, so you could molly strap a kit to it. Is this the one that is hollow? Nope, this is semi-hollow. The other one I had, you could, but you could attach your molly straps here. Them snaps aren't going anywhere. You could attach your molly straps here, put on a small belt pouch, carry a whole survival kit with you with this knife. So, in summation, if I was to take off tomorrow and it really hit the fan, they would be my 3 blades. So there you go, Mr. Lombardi and the rest of YouTube land. That's my 3 blades. This is K-Bar User. The video is getting kind of up there, so I'm going to say thank you for your time. These tags have been fun. I know I don't do many outdoor videos and whatnot, but most of you who know me and watch my channel know it's because of, well, a lot of it's physical problems, but lately here we went from 18 straight days of rain and flooding to heat that was over 95 degrees that I can't go out in, and last couple of weeks have been really nice, and I had to catch up on some work I needed to do around the house that I couldn't do before, yard work and whatnot. So we'll be getting to the videos soon. I do have a series coming up on disabled people and stuff like that, and what you can do just to get outdoors and have a good time. You don't need $1 million of equipment to do it, and we'll cover all of that. So there it is. There's my blades that I would go to combat with. Typically they're not the blades that I would keep forever, except for that K-bar, and that's the blades I would go to combat with, though. So you all have a good night. I thank you for your time. Be safe.